Let's start a new chapter in microeconomics, theory of consumer behavior. Synopsis, introduction, cardinal utility approach, concept of utility, law of diminishing marginal utility, consumers equilibrium, ordinal utility approach, budget line, consumers equilibrium by indifference curve. Introduction. A consumer is one who buys goods and services for satisfaction of wants. He takes decision with regard to the kind of goods to be purchased in order to satisfy his wants. The main objective is to get maximum satisfaction from spending his income on various goods and services. Yes. A consumer is a main decision maker of consumption pattern. So, who is a consumer? A consumer is one who buys goods and services for satisfaction of wants. And it takes decision with regard to the kind of goods to be purchased to satisfy its want. And the main objective is to get maximum satisfaction from spending his income on various goods and services. Meaning of utility. Utility refers to want satisfying power of commodity. Yes, so it is a satisfaction actual or expected derived from the consumption of commodity, and the utility will differ from person to person, place to place and time to time. Yes, so utility is the ability of the good to satisfy your want. There are two types of utility. One, cardinal utility, and second one, ordinal utility. Cardinal utility approach is or called as a marginal utility analysis or Marshall utility analysis. It states that the satisfaction the consumer derives by consuming goods and services can be measured with a number, and cardinal utility is measured in terms of utils. Yes, so cardinal utility that we can measure in numerical terms, or cardinal utility is measured in the terms of utils. Ordinal utility is a quantitative method that is used to measure consumption satisfaction. It states that the satisfaction that consumer derives from the consumption of goods and services cannot be measured in number. So, ordinal utility uses a ranking system in which a rank is provided to the satisfaction that is derived from consumption. Yes, now move on to the total utility. Total utility refers to total satisfaction obtained from the consumption of all possible units of a commodity. So, what is meant by total utility? Total utility, which refers to total number of satisfaction which obtained from consumption of all possible combination of goods. Yes, so TU can be calculated as TUN, which is equals to utility 1 U1 plus U2 plus U3 and the number of UN. Yes, now so see, we can see with an example. If the first ice cream gives you a satisfaction of 20 utils and the second one gives you 16 utils, then TU from second ice cream is 20 plus 16, which is equals to 36 utils, and in the third ice cream which generates satisfaction of 10 utils, so TU from the third ice cream will be 20 plus 16 plus 10, which is equals to 46 utils. TUN, which is equals to total utility derived, N units of a given commodity, U1, U2, U3, utility from first, second and third, and the number of unit, N number of units consumed. Marginal utility, MU. Marginal utility is an additional utility derived from the consumption of one more unit of a given commodity. Yes. Now, with a given example, I have said you when the third ice cream is consumed, TU increases from 36 utils to 46 utils. So, the additional 10 utils from the third ice cream, that is your MU, that is your marginal utility. Yes, so marginal utility is addition made to total utility by consuming one more unit of a commodity. So mu can be calculated as mun, which is equals to tun minus tun minus 1. We can calculate marginal utility. One more way to calculate marginal utility, mu, which is equals to change in total utility by change in units, number of units. Yes, now let's move on to law of diminishing marginal utility. Law of diminishing marginal utility states that as we consume more and more units of the commodity, the utility derived from each successive unit goes on decreasing. Yes, now in making choices, most people spread their income over different kinds of goods. Yes, and people prefer a variety of goods because consuming more and more of one good reduces the marginal satisfaction which is derived from consumption of same goods. This law expresses an important relationship between utility and the quantity consumed of a commodity. Let us understand this law with the help of an example. Yes, now schedule units of apple consumed, marginal utility, total utility. Units of apple consumed is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. When you consume the first apple, your marginal utility is 10 and total utility also is 10. When you consume second apple, your marginal utility decreases from 10 to 8. So your total utility is 18. When you consume the third apple, marginal utility is 4 and total utility is 22. When you consume the fourth apple, marginal utility is 0 and total utility is 22. When you consume the fifth one, it's a negative minus 2 and total utility is 20. Now, just look at the diagram, everyone. Total utility and marginal utility at point B, will be calling it as a point of satiety. Okay, at the minus point, the curve which slopes down, the negative, will be calling it as a dissatisfaction. X-axis which denotes units consumed, y-axis utility. Now, relationship between TU and MU. TU increases with an increases in consumption of a commodity as long as MU is positive. That is, yes, so when TU increases with an increase in the consumption of a commodity as long as MU is positive. When TU reaches its maximum, MU becomes 0. This is known as point of satiety and TU curve stops rising it at the stage. When consumption increased beyond the point of satiety, TU starts falling as MU becomes negative. The difference between, relationship between TU and MU. Move on to assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility. The first one, cardinal measures of utility, monetary measures of utility. Third, consumption of reasonable quantity. Fourth, continuous consumption. Fifth, no change in quality. Sixth, rational consumer. Seventh, independent utilities. Eighth, MU of money remain constant. 9, fixed income and prices. And the last one, perfect knowledge. So, these are the assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility. So far we have discussed about introduction of consumer behavior, concept of utility and two types of utility, cardinal utility or ordinal utility. Yes, and what is meant by total utility and marginal utility and law of diminishing marginal utility with a schedule and a diagram and the relationship between TU and MU and at the last assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility. Thank you, students.